time of the year, World Video Game Hall of Fame at the Strong announced the 12 games vying to get into the Hall of Fame. Only 4 spots open. Dan Gross takes a closer look for us.
The World Video Game Hall of Fame unveiled their finalists today and are broken down by John Paul Dyson at the Strong.
I think really shows how games have changed over time, and especially the growth of casual games. So you have
Hey, JP, what are the categories that y'all use to choose the winners again?
icon status, people know the game; longevity, it's been around for a long time; geographical reach; and lastly, influence. And that's really the key one. Influence, it might sort of trumps the other ones. It's a game that is so important that even if everyone doesn't know it, it still deserves its place in the Hall of Fame.
By category, first, the casual mobile and desktop games.
Words with Friends, for instance, which really introduces a lot of people to playing video games, especially on their phones, or Candy Crush Saga, or an old time waster like Minesweeper.
And big franchises are in this year, with a healthy action-adventure twist, Assassin's Creed, real-time strategy game Sid Meier's Civilization, Resident Evil, and The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
It's a game that really places you as a hero. You know, think about the hero's journey and these sort of great stories that inspire us. That's what it does.
To the games with the hardware attached, Ms. Pac-Man, NBA Jam, and Dance Dance Revolution.
It's also about physical movement and bodily movement, which is so important because sometimes people think playing video games is just about using, your thumbs.
Finally, the games the public might not know, but have influenced countless games after. Rhythm-based Parappa the Rapper, easy for me to say, and the first procedurally generated game, Rogue.
The computers were so slow that the programmers had to think of a way to make the game infinitely replayable. So they programmed it in such a way that every time you played, it was a new dungeon you were exploring as this adventurer, and so the game was new every time, and then when you died, your game was over.
Dan Gross joining us right now. Overall takeaways on the class.
Overall, it's very strong. I will say it's great to be back on the tube as well. It's been a little bit. As JP said, it's a great class balancing out accessibility, history, and the whole timeline of video gaming. It's worth reiterating, a very strong class.
We have a very hip newsroom, so I always like to ask, any hot takes from out there?
No scorchers this year, since this is a good class. There was some angst that Dance Dance Revolution was nominated, considering Guitar Hero was nominated and then missed out last year. But our age bracket, a lot of us consider Ocarina of Time to be one of the best games ever made, so I think a lot of us are pulling for that one.
Guitar Hero, one of my favorites. Did not teach me how to play guitar, though. So your picks at this point, what do you think?
It's tough. Last year, kind of the big thing was worldwide appeal. I think this year, influence is going to be the most important one, so it's really how much the game paved the way for future ones in that category. So with that in mind, I'm going to go Rogue. Not a lot of us know it, but it created a whole genre of games, Ocarina of Time, which, if it wins, it'll be the first sequel ever to be in. Words with Friends, it's a great mobile game, and then I got to go with Dance Dance Revolution. If Guitar Hero didn't get in, one music game has to.
Very good. Dan, thank you as always for the insight and information. We do have a full breakdown on all of this over at RochesterFirst.com right now.